Welcome back to a brand new video. Today's review is on the season 5 finale of Only Murders in the Building, episode 10, entitled The House Always, with the official synopsis being: with the clock ticking, the trio doubles down to bring new and old forces together. And before I give out my review, please like, subscribe, comment, share the video if you want. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Letterboxd for more movie reviews. TikTok as well. And just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Now, as far as episode 10 goes, I did notice a few different Easter eggs in the opening of this episode, but I'm not really for sure if there were more Easter eggs in here or not. This is what I saw. The first Easter egg that I saw was Howard walking with some of the previous pets that he used to own, from his cat to his dog. That was the first Easter egg. The second Easter egg that I saw was the moon being replaced with a roulette wheel, just continuously spinning until it disappeared. And those were some of the Easter eggs that I saw for episode 10. But the episode begins with a flashback showing Nicky the Neck Camilio and Sofia Camilio in the beginning stages of their relationship, and perhaps likely the only good times of their relationship altogether, with Nicky spitting lines, being interested in poetry, and Sofia having dreams and aspirations of wanting to visit Positano, Italy. And with both of them, this is all something brand new to them, and both of them just being extremely optimistic of where the relationship can possibly go. And Mabel makes a few important observations when doing her own narration with this relationship, with mentioning how there is no greater mystery than love and no greater risk. If it pays out positively, then everything is rich and abundance. If it pays off negatively, then disappointment, failure, and just perhaps feelings of defeat. And as we have seen through Sofia's discussions, it seemed that the relationship did not pay off. It was disappointing and just very frustrating for her, with Nicky considered as a failed mobster and him doing whatever, only God knows what. Sofia was tired, and with the flashbacks, it does confirm that Sofia was indeed having an affair with someone. Who? Was it Tillman? Bash? Jay? We then go back into the present timeline where episode 9 ended off, with just the trio, Howard, Lester the robot, and Teddy confronting Nona and her grandsons about everything that they know, why they broke inside of Charles's apartment to take the missing finger. And according to Nona, Sofia has always knew from the get-go who the missing finger belonged to. She doesn't explain why they took the finger exactly, but only that Sofia knew who the missing finger belonged to. And after that conversation, it is officially the last day of the Arconia. After this day, the Arconia will be transformed into the Camilla Club, New York's first ever legal casino. And according to Randall and Romy, Camilla does not want the Arconia. She is going to destroy the Arconia and make the Camilla Club a brand new building with no murders, no sins, no bizarre history, but the Camilla Club just having a fresh start. And due to that information, the trio now only has a few hours before the official press conference to not only find the murderer, but to also find the identity of the freaking missing finger. And the finger theory comes back into play once again, this time with the trio, with each of them explaining how the missing finger could belong to one of them, and how all of the billionaires have enough money to get a prosthetic finger. With Bash, he has the mysterious black ring on one of his fingers. With Camila, she is always wearing gloves. We have never seen her without her gloves. And with Jay, his hand has been wrapped up since the very beginning of season 5, and how he says that he has a missing finger, but we all know it's full of BS. Oliver then comes up with an idea of a play that will possibly help solve everything. And then with Oliver's idea, we do have another huge confrontation with the billionaires, the trio, and alongside the help, Sofia's goofy kids. New mob versus old mob. And with this confrontation, everything starts to get chaotic as usual. Mabel decides that if no one decides to talk, she is going to chop off some fingers like that infamous game night. And the finger theory can finally be put to rest. Jay, 100% innocent. Camila, innocent. Bash, innocent. So this missing finger can only belong to one person, Mayor Tillman, and to no surprise, who eventually comes down to the Velvet Room to see what the hell is all of this commotion going on. And it finally happens. Mabel, with official confirmation by Howard, with Lester's final text message being autocorrected, being Boo Tillman, we have our murderer. Mabel chops off Mayor Tillman's finger, and instead of just feeling all freaked out, he has no reaction, and we finally get the truth of what the hell happened on that infamous game on Oliver's wedding night. With this infamous poker game, everything that could have gone wrong does go wrong in the worst ways possible. With all of the people involved, from the 3 billionaires, Nicky, the Neck, Camilio, and person number 5 being Mayor Tillman. Lester was there to help out with the cards and everything, and Mayor Tillman and Sofia was in a pretty crazy relationship, having a pretty crazy affair. With the photos seen on Nicky's phone, Nicky is pissed off, very frustrated, and he just has murder on his mind. And this game was for the contract for New York's first ever legal casino. And before that game could even start, Nicky crashes out in the worst way possible. He is pissed off, his wife is having an affair with someone else, Mayor Tillman, and he is the one that cut off Mayor Tillman's finger. And the white stuff that was found on his suit and on his nose, it was none other than cocaine. Like, I am low-key a bit disappointed on that. I kind of do wish that the white particles that was found on him was indeed gut milk particles by Ursula. Like, he and Ursula has something going on, like he was investing in Ursula's gut milk products or whatever. But the white particles that was found on him was indeed cocaine, and Nicky just crashes out chasing Tillman with the meat cleaver. It is just chaotic. All hell is just breaking loose, and Lester in the meanwhile sees this as an opportunity to finally get back at Nicky the Neck Camilio, as Lester attacks Nicky with his elevator crank. And the reasons why: he has been wanting to do it for a very long time. He has been sick and tired of the mobsters taking over the Arconia, and he is just sick of it, and he's just no more. He is done with all of it. That ledger that a lot of people were thinking about that had all the scribbled out information, it seemed that Lester was considering snitching to the feds, to not only about Nicky, to the billionaires, to Mayor Tillman, and expose them for all of the dirty deeds that they were doing. And despite Lester threatening everyone to expose them to the cops, Nicky tears out all of the pages that contains the incriminating evidence and just swallows them down his throat. He continues to crash out and is about to attack Lester. And just like I mentioned in my last video, Lester did not kill anyone. Lester never mentioned killing somebody. Nicky's death was on him. He turned himself into a t-shirt accidentally. So yeah, Nicky the Neck Camilio was responsible for his own death. And because of all of the crazy shenanigans that is taking place, Lester decides to take the finger and place it on Oliver's shrimp tray so that the trio can eventually figure out what is about to happen. And Mayor Tillman freaking the hell out about his missing finger. A cat and mouse chase happens between Lester and Nicky, with both of them not trying to hear each other about what they're going to do or what they want this, what they want that. It's just a lot. Tillman threatens Lester about how he's going to make his death look like a freak accident because of Bash being in control of all of the cameras. And it's just ugly, it's just chaotic, it's just tense all around. And Lester, he refuses to listen to what Tillman has to say. He takes his bird whistle, as mentioned in a few episodes, how there's a secret bird cam with the bird whistle that gets activated out where the water fountain is at, and eventually happens. Tillman eventually loses it. Lester is about to do his bird whistle. Tillman pushes or slams Lester into the water fountain. Lester starts to bleed out. He uses his bird whistle to turn on the camera, and then sadly, long story short, Lester passes away. Randall finds the elevator crank and just takes it and just tries to hide it so that no one automatically assumes that Lester is a murderer. And that is how everything transpired with this infamous poker game night on Saturday. And in my opinion, I don't think they do a bad job with how they try to explain everything, how everything ties in with one another. But poor Lester, and godly with Mayor Tillman and his finger being cut off. Like with Sofia having an affair with him, if what she was saying is true about him just cheating all the time, Nicky with different partners, just doing it all over New York, then can you really blame her? But at the same time though, just leave. Like, leave. Everything is now against the trio, with a few different corrupt cops coming into the Velvet Room. The corrupt cops take away the trio's phones and chain them away in the secret passageway that was first discovered in episode 9. And with Mayor Tillman plans, he plans on destroying the Arconia with Camilla, and they will now be the final murders of the Arconia. But is this the end of the trio? Hell no. With determination and motivation, the trio refuses to give up after everything that has transpired, with how they have solved all of the different murders over the last 5 years. They are not going to let this murderer get away with all of the that is taking place. And we go back and forth between the press conference of Camilla explaining what Camilla Club is, and the trio doing everything in their power to escape from the chains. Howard discovering what is going on and trying to figure out how he can help out the trio and save them before it is far too late. I kind of do like how we get information about the testosterone product that Charles was a member of, and how with all of the things that Charles was doing was just because of him, not because of the testosterone medication that he was using. And through hellfire and brimstone, the trio somehow finds a way to escape, with Charles climbing up to get a clothes hanger and shimmying down the pole like a stripper. Like, the trio escapes, and we have the final confrontation inside of the Velvet Room with cops, everyone involved. With Althea, she came in to help out Howard with his plan to get everyone inside of the Velvet Room, and it happens as the trio officially confirms and confronts Mayor Tillman and exposes him in front of everyone, saying that how he is the murderer of Lester, that he killed Lester and everything. And we are living in scary times because of AI, and how with AI, you could say that maybe Mayor Tillman has a case about how this is AI. He tries to say that the confession that he said was AI, tries to escape, but thanks to the help of Randall, Teddy, and Vince, he is unable to escape because of the different birds that Vince has just for a rainy day. And just like that, Mayor Tillman, the corrupt cops are all arrested for not only Lester's murder, but also with just the corruption, the crazy things that Mayor Tillman was forced to do because of the billionaires. So yeah, they are going to jail for a long time. With Jay and the billionaires, Jay tries to explain to Mabel about what really happened, how they all got rid of Nicky's body, how Camilla redecorated everything after Nicky's death, how everything transpired. And I don't care what people say, Jay is not a good person. He could have saved Mabel and the trio when they were being chained up in the other room, but he just saw what the corrupt cops were doing and just let it happen. So even with this one good action that directly incriminates Jay and the rest of the billionaires, he is still not a good person. And because of his confession to the cops, Jay, Bash, and Camila are all arrested for not only because of the illegal casino, but because they did get rid of a body and hid the body and didn't notify real policemen about what was going on. And despite them being arrested, like, they are not going to serve a long sentence. They have FU money. They are definitely going to get bail. They are definitely going to likely receive probation. Like, their stocks and their status is definitely going to suffer because of the illegal casino, the dead bodies, and the shady, corrupt actions that they were doing. Like, they are still going to be billionaires by the end of the day. Like, to them, this is just a small hiccup and whatever they decide to do once they are out of jail for good. And after everything that has taken place, Sofia returns to finally explain everything about her being responsible for the finger being taken, why she did it, and the fact that she actually still has feelings for Charles is a bit surprising. The reason why she took the finger was simple: to help make sure that there was a future for her family, her kids, and to make sure that they don't go broke and that they don't become poor after the Velvet Room being exposed and likely being shut down permanently, and just her kids not having to worry or possibly murder for money. She does mention having feelings for Charles, and I don't blame Charles when he decides to reject her, because that man has been through a lot already with dating past murderers and cycles of this show, from Jan in season 1, joy in season 3. If he were to date Sofia, he would have became a t-shirt somewhere down the line because of her mob ties. Like, I'm proud for Charles. He made the right choice. No more dating psychos, no more dating murderers. Like, and with another murder case being officially solved, the trio reminisce about Lester and all of the good times and the things that he did for each of them. Lorraine, likely now knowing everything that has happened, thanks to Trio for saving the day and for solving her husband's murder. We now time jump into 3 months later, with Lorraine now being a part of the Arconia as a new resident, Sofia now living her dreams and aspirations in Italy. And I think with how much Sofia sold the finger to Camila, in my opinion, I think it was definitely an 8 or a 9-figure settlement that Sofia got for that finger, possibly over 100 million, because she wanted to make sure that her family and their future was going to be safe and secure, and they wasn't going to go broke or whatever. That is my opinion. Nona finally dies after spreading hate towards her after many years, and yeah. But the episode basically ends with just the trio being back in their apartments, just listening to a podcast that we haven't heard of in a very long time. Cinda Canning is back with a brand new podcast called The Girl with the Curls, based in London, the United Kingdom, as it is about a red-haired woman who is a prime suspect with the murder of a royal descent, with the media, with people turning against her, and with threats against her life. This girl has escaped to the United States to find safety against everyone that is trying to come after her. But while the trio is listening to the podcast, we see a mysterious woman running across New York, leaving blood prints everywhere that she is going, coughing, freaking out. We don't see her face, but she is just freaking out, and it seems as if she is trying to reach the Arconia for whatever reasons. And she eventually reaches the gates of the Arconia before eventually passing out and passing away. The trio eventually comes down to the front gates of the Arconia, and they see a mysterious dead red-haired woman. And the trio and Howard are trying to figure out what counts as a murder inside the building. Like, they bring up past examples, etc., and it's pretty funny. And the next victim of Only Murders in the Building, season 6, is none other than Cinda Canning, the next victim. And to be honest, I am shocked. I have a lot of questions, and it makes a lot of sense about why the trio is possibly going to London for season 6 now. But yeah, that is how season 5 ends off. Season 6 is going to be a crazy season if the rumors of them going to London is true indeed. Cinda Canning is our next victim. I'm glad Tina Fey is back in here as Cinda Canning. We haven't seen her since season 3. So 2 seasons of her being missing. She's in London. She's now a redhead. What happened in London? So many questions that will be answered in season 5. But I have a small theory, and maybe this could be the truth, maybe not. She talks about in her podcast about how this person, this red-haired woman, is running away because she is accused of a serious murder of a royal descent, and how the public has turned against her, people are threatening her against her life, and how she is basically public enemy number one in London. A part of me thinks this is about Cinda. Like, she might have been investigating a few things while she was at London and might have made a shocking discovery about somebody being killed, the royal descendant. And because of whatever reasons, whoever she might have pissed off, those people are possibly framing her. Like, you can say all that you want about Cinda Canning. She's sneaky, manipulative, and will do whatever to get a story. But I don't see Cinda Canning killing someone just to get a story. What if with these last few seasons that she was absent, she might have fallen on hard times and did whatever to get a story? I could be wrong, but that is just a small theory that I have about Cinda and how she might have ended up in this situation. And as far as suspects go, nobody. I have no idea. I think it might be someone in London that Cinda might have talked to or might have had an association with, or whoever. We will see. But season 5 altogether, I think that season 5 was another solid season of Only Murders in the Building. Like, yeah, there were a few things that I did not like, a few cons that I had with this season when it came to the investigation, when it came to the billionaires and things like that. But to me, it didn't ruin the watch. I enjoyed it as usual. And if I were to give season 5 a rating, I would give season 5 a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe I'll rewatch it in the future. Maybe the rating will change. But that is my current rating for season 5 so far. But I would like to say, though, it's just thank you for watching. I will review season 6 when it comes out, whenever. And until then, though, see you soon.